are not colonizers, I don't care. Yes,
How would you constitute a colonizer?
the people who came to my land and
Okay,
steal my
let's go.
properties, and yes,
Okay, because you're having a hard time answering this honestly. Let's do this way. Do you believe that most of the people who came here are colonizers?
not all of them.
Okay, can you answer a question like a man, eye to eye? I'm asking you a question. Don't do roundabouts. Do you believe that
Okay.
most of the people are colonizers that came here?
The most of the people,
Yes.
you mean Jews?
Yes.
I think maybe 50% of them. yes.
50%.
Yes.
Okay, incredible. So, usually in the pro-Palestine talking points, specifically, there's a big
Not
racial
really.
discrimination against Ashkenazi Jews because they're European. But Jews like me, Iraqi Jews, who, by the way, Hussein, I DNA tested myself. My DNA is 100% from this.
I'm
land.
gonna keep
It says
doing that.
99% Canaanite.
If he
leather.
doesn't take
I
the
have
shot,
DNA tests to
that's
back it up.
fine.
I've been working
He
for
d-
months on an
He
amazing video to
deserves
prove it.
to.
But I'm from this land as much as
I'll
you are
go.
from this land.
Then he needs to
Usually
prove
what
himself.
pro-Palestinians will say is that because we're Mizrahi Jews or Arab Jews, we're allowed to live here. But the Ashkenazi
Yes,
Jews...
you have the right to live
But-
here, but
but-
you don't have the right to steal my
Bas,
house.
the Ashkenazi Jews don't have a right to live here because they're white Europeans. That's usually the statement. Now, here's the interesting thing about Ben Gvir, okay? Here's the interesting thing about Ben Gvir. Often, and this isn't me condemning or endorsing Ben Gvir. It's just a point of confusion that I've had as an advocate. Because what do? I come here on camera every day, and according to Hussein, I manipulate, or I tell the truth about what the history of the Middle East. But to him, it's manipulation because it's not his agenda.
Yeah,
I come on
maybe
here,
I
and
do
every
belong in
day I
this stream.
advocate for more
But
Mizrahi
whatever it
Jews,
is, I need
more
a
Arab
grind
Jews
to be,
to be present in
yeah,
the
to
forefront
be
of the
teach.
Jewish PR image. Every day I say we need
Yeah,
more
with
Mizrahi
that, yeah,
politicians.
sure, I
We
belong
need more
in this
Mizrahi
stream.
advocates. We need Hasbara to be filled with Mizrahi Jews. We need the peace talks to be done between Arabs and Mizrahi Jews because Mizrahi Jews are the only ones that the Arabs really respect. But, and here's the big but, Ben Gvir, to the best of my... One second. Hold on. Ben Gvir, to the best of my knowledge, is one of the only,
It's money.
especially high-ranking
It's money, yeah,
politicians in
honestly.
Israel of almost exclusive Mizrahi descent, and he, like me, is an Iraqi Jew. Now, wait a second, 1 second. The thing about Ben Gvir is, if I'm being brutally honest with you, and I have to be brutally honest with you, I know the Iraqi Jewish community very, very well. And I know how they behave. I know their tics. I know how they think and how they feel. Ben Gvir, fortunately, unfortunately, is relatively representative of Iraqi Jews and the Mizrahi Jewish perspective. So, often I hear pro-Palestinians and Palestinians complaining about how it's the European Jews who are here who are occupying them and making their life horrible because they came from Europe. But the alternative that I'm advocating
That was a bad
is
translation.
that more of my people, we're all the same people, but more of the Mizrahi people come into power and actually start making
It's his
decisions. The
bond.
thing is,
I didn't
I don't
really
think that
do
the
anything
Palestinians,
bad
and I
there.
don't think that Hussein over here would like that very much. Because Mizrahis are fucking majnuni. They're insane humans. They're psychopaths. And the way that I come on camera and I say it all the time, we're Hooga Booga cave people. And I say that with a serious, everybody shut your mouth, mute yourself, please. Again, I'm not going to say it again. Please mute yourself or you come off the stage. Okay, I got to mute. I gotta take you off. Mizrahi Jews are Hooga Booga cave people, and I say that not as a joke, I say that for real. So I think the problem with the pro-Palestinian agenda, or with the pro-Palestine side, and I'm going to let you talk in a second, Hussein, is you guys advocate for something you don't actually want. What you're looking for is dhimmi status for Jews. You don't want strong Jews. You don't even necessarily want Mizrahi Jews to be in control or to cohabitate with Mizrahi Jews. Because if Mizrahi Jews were in control, like people like Ben Gvir, your life would be a living hell. The idea of Ashkenazi Jews, in my opinion, is that they are way more humanized and way more, at least in their mindset, Europeanized, and I don't think that's a
It's
good thing,
problem
by the way, for our
completely,
relations
yeah.
in the Middle East. But they usually will deal with things in a way more rational way, according to the West. If you had a government of Jews made up predominantly of Mizrahi Jews, oh my God, your life would be fucked up. Your life would be fucked. It would be fire. It would be horrible because Mizrahi Jews do not think rationally. Well, now what I'm trying to do as a Jew, as a Mizrahi Jew, I'm trying to not get to that point. I'm trying to advocate that some of us normal Mizrahi Jews who can kind of put one and two together and say, listen, we don't want to kill Arabs. We want to just exist powerfully next to them. We want to live, we want to coexist with them. Don't let the other Mizrahi Jews that run the Mizrahi agenda into power. But what's going to happen is if you keep racially discriminating against Ashkenazi Jews because they're white Europeans, you're going to get the full brunt of the Middle East that's been bubbling up here for 77 years. And I promise you, you do not want a government in Israel made up predominantly of Mizrahi Jews, at least without solving our peace and borders before that. Because it will be bad. It will be very, very, very bad. And I say that as a warning, by the way. I say that as a warning with love, not with hate or with racism. I say it as a warning because it can be very, very, very bad for you.
What do you think about the architecture of Obama's museum?
Stands out.
Everyone is freaking out over Donald Trump remodeling the East Wing of the White House. Maybe they are afraid that it's going to turn out as ugly as Obama's library, which in this video we go and visit. That blob of concrete was so thick that my drone lost connection.
No, I lost connection.
Please make sure that you are subscribed. Let's get into this.
I'm here with Nick Sorter. You guys know him. Woo! Yeah.
How's it going?
Being taken into custody by the police after he was ambushed by Antifa and was defending himself from police assault. But instead of arresting these violent mob members, police arrested a journalist who was there trying to document the chaos.
Took this flag from that man that was burning it in the street.
And at least that horrible night made you famous.
This is hideous. They've spent how many billions on this? I mean, it's a great representation of
whatever.
Obama's presidency, though. I
It
mean,
makes
It doesn't go by,
all
guys.
look good.
right?